Hey Libras, what's up? Jackie here, she, hers. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rising, Mercury, and Venus. Check your placements in your chart. This is your Astro Sex Mercury retrograde reading, and what I want to tell you right off the bat, Libra, is sexually and relationally, you are making a lot of decisions during this time. Judgment card in the reverse. You could have Scorpio energies in your chart, but I feel like a lot of you are really deciding, Six of Cups, again, another Scorpio energy card, to let go of certain partnerships. Wow, and we have Two of Wands in the reverse. This could also be with a Leo overall that might have betrayed you. Seven of Swords in the reverse, and you're seeing this for who they are. They could have had 12th house Pisces placements, or it could have happened during Pisces season, but I think a lot of you are really reflecting on what to let go of during this time, and maybe this is, even friendships, relationships, things that just don't serve you anymore sexually or relationally. And it does show up in your other cards too, that this has really been excess and exhausting you. Libras, if you have Cancer in your chart, go back and watch that read, because this card popped out for them too. This card says stress, overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttonies, worries, burdens, and like you are at your breaking point. And I feel like is because this has been too long. Duration. This has gone on for too long. These relationships with certain people that feel toxic. I don't even say that word often. So the fact that Spirit's saying, say that word to come through for Libras, like you have had to climb up the fucking mountain and the hills, and it's been through different types of seasons is what this is showing me. Like, oh, Libra might just put on a face and things are all springy and summery and happy-go-lucky, but really, like, when the sun sets, you don't see all the shit that they deal with when they are reflecting and working on this excess and overload of who they are trying to let go. And it takes a long time to actually get up the fucking mountain, because it's an uphill battle, because they are working through all these things through winter, through summer, through fall, through evening, through night, through whatever, spring. And we're in springtime now, and we are in Mercury retrograde. And I feel like Spirit is just telling you, you have gone up these fucking mountains in your sex lives with other people, with your relationships with other people, and don't go down the mountain. Keep climbing up. Like, you are almost there. This says constancy, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, and stability, and a deep commitment is happening here. Out of my Astro Sex deck, like, Spirit is saying Jupiter is coming in for you, bro. There's a lot of optimism with sex and relationships. Generosity, abundance is coming in as well overall with sexuality, relationships, whatever. And Libra, y'all had one of the best reads last time. Like, the other signs did not. So the fact that you have put in this hard work in your relationships in life, in your sex life in life, with your sexuality, whatever it is, Spirit is rewarding you. But Spirit doesn't want you to just fall down the mountain and just give up. And there has been some challenges. I do see that, because you have been working on some conflicts sexually with people, or small tensions with yourself or other people that have just been a big annoyance. But the abundance that you get is actually speaking up for yourself shamelessly, and actually having those conversations with people, and actually talking directly to them, not through them. Meaning, you're talking to this person to tell this person to tell that person a message. A game of telephone is what they're showing me. So Spirit's like, don't do that. Be direct. Make those decisions that you need to, with actually speaking up and saying what you need to say. You could also be 44. Fours could be significant to you. A lot of you do need to go within and work on your heart chakra. I do feel that, because it feels like this has been weighing on you in some very heavy energies. With Jupiter here, you could also be dealing with a Sagittarius, or someone that has Sagittarius energies in their charts. And I feel like Spirit is channeling and challenging you to balance in those energies of really trying to slow down and think about your philosophy on relationships and how you want to be treated, or your sexuality or whatever. And that's just really coming through. And that's the abundance, is teaching people how to treat you and not dealing with their shit, dealing with it in a way that it is face to face, but not dealing in it or with it in a way that is behind closed doors. They're showing me a closed door now. Crystals would also be very good for you to use during this time here. So we have, start using crystals to enhance your sleep, daily intention, goals, and meditative practice. Heart chakra crystals that could be good are green aventurine, anything green, anything pink, rose quartz, pink rhodonite, all these different green and pink ones to really open that up here and to open your heart up to this abundance in relationships and sexuality, or even dating that could be coming in. Bottom of the deck of Spirit says, loved ones are here with you. We have your passed on loved ones are safe and saying they are here with you. And we have a 49, which actually breaks down to a 13. So you really had 444 come up here. Wow. And another 4. High vibes underneath that is showing up overall. So if you want to know what 444 means, comment below. I just will need that reminder, boo. But I can tell y'all have been through it, and it's literally better things are ahead. It just feels like there's going to be better energies overall when it comes to relationships, when it comes to sexuality, when it just comes on to the relationship with your self and your sexual self. Solo sexual self-care is something that they're telling me too. And I feel like you're the one that has put in this hard work, Libra, and other people don't get it or realize everything that you've had to go through, been through to get rid of the excess, to maybe like pack your bags and go up the mountain here. We have 3 cards that want to pop out. So 3 different energies, overall energy biting through. This came through Cancers. And it's interesting how I mentioned speaking up here. In Cancer's read, I said the throat chakra and the sacral with this orange and blue dragon here. And then the 3rd chakra with the solar plexus, 21 breaking down to 3. You could be born on these dates, or any of these numbers could be a part of your numerology report or astrology report. They do share a lot of information and wisdom about you and personality, but your overall energy is biting through. You don't have to bite your tongue to get through conversations with people. I think a lot of you need to work on speaking up in conversations with people so they know what is okay and what is not okay to say to you no more, Libra, with sex, relationships, anything in life. This says take decisive action, restore order, force is applied with sensitivity, justice, and tenacious devotion to a task. And Libra, you are the justice card. So karmic justice is coming in for you, and it's really coming in for you in your family relationships too overall. But this says the gentle, penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, subtle but deep influence, understanding, nonviolence. So don't be cutting with your words. Don't just say things in a shaming way. Stay shameless in the things that you say and what you want to say and how you want to say it. If you do want my free Shameless Communication Skills ebook guide, like that is on my website, shamelesstherapy.org. I would love to be able to share that with you if that feels like a good resource for you. But really gathering together and having these conversations here. This says massing, converging, unifying, assembling, combining forces, and the sum is greater than equal of its parts. So if you're going around and let's say Becky, if there's a Becky out there, my bad, just the first name that came to my mind here. But if you're out there and like Becky is telling you, if you're Becky and you're telling, well, that's how this person treated me, this is how that person treated me, this is what they did to me during sex, they didn't even like take care of my needs first during sex, or they never put me first, or it has to be this order and I'm always last, or in relationships, they don't think about me first when it comes to being a sibling, and I have so many other siblings around or something like that. Or maybe people don't think of me to invite me to, you know, some events first rather than maybe other people in their life. And I want them to know that I want to go to these things. I want to be thought of. And it's like, if you, Becky, just tell one person of the whole, you know, family unit here that, then that's not going to get passed along to the rest of the family in the way that you want it to. It's going to be that telephone game. And then it's going to feel like you are climbing up this waterfall, you are slipping and starfishing on your face, and then it doesn't feel good. But really, the sum is greater than the parts. So you can't just have one conversation with one person. You need to have it with a whole sum of people. Don't know who this is for. And we also have the cornice of the mouth. Interesting how I have just been picking up on this throat chakra. Speak the fuck up, Libra. Speak the fuck up in sex. Speak the fuck up in work. Speak the fuck up in family. Speak the fuck up in relationships. Just speak up is what Spirit is saying. Use your voice, okay? We have nourishment, health, well-being, providing for others, and creating balance and nurturing the mind, the body, and the spirit. So really needing to take the time to put yourself first and speak into existence what it is that you want overall. Let's pull some cards on the Astro Sex deck. Libra, you have a lot of messages that are coming through. So we are just going to see what's going on with you overall. You have a couple, interesting how I'm saying speak up. You have 2 affirmations. Libra, if you need to screenshot this, do you, Bill? This is Spirit literally saying, hey, You are allowed to move forward in a safe way sexually. I am safe to take the lead with sex and prioritize my sexuality. I picked up on that. And then we have, that's Aries energy. It's Aries season. You need to prioritize this. Then we have Scorpio. I'm transforming into the most authentic, shameless version of myself. Major changes are ahead with that vibe. You could have also, and then we have a Leo. Speak what you want into existence because the universe is going to give it to you. In sex and dating, relationships, life, whatever. I think that's the biggest, one of the biggest messages that I could really channel for you today. But this says, Leo, I express my sexuality in ways that are aligned and true to me. And we have 47 breaking down to an 11. First house, again, more Aries energy. A lot of you are needing to work on your identity. A lot of you are needing to work on your identity when it comes to sexuality, or just you might be changing things up with your appearance, your sexual appearance. Maybe some of you are going through different types of surgeries. You know, it could be gender affirming care. It could be a boob job. It could be breast enhancement. It could be, or making anything smaller, or doing lip injections, face, Botox, whatever. But overall, sexually, you are questioning some things, and this would be a really good time for you to focus in on your sexual shadow work when it comes to some of this. Let's clarify. Let's just see what's going on. 4 of Wands in the upright. We like that. That's how we want it. Ace of Wands in the upright. Whoa. Okay. We had one that flipped over. And then we have 3 of Cups in the reverse. Hold up. So some of you are married. This was like a brand new beginning. I feel like you got married way too young, like Ace of Wands, because you're going from the 4 of Wands to the Ace of Wands. Like, oh, we had a really great honeymoon phase. The sex was good. I love this person. We're just going to be impulsive and quick, fast energy. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with all this Wands energy. But then there is some sort of heartbreak that happened. Third party situation that went wrong. This came out in Cancer's energy too. I'm sorry, Libra, to deliver this message to you. This could also be someone that cheated on you sexually, cheated on you, you know, physically. It cheated on you also emotionally with the 3 of Cups coming on. And they could have just found this person really sexy or fantasized about someone else. This could also be, you know, in friendships and relationships, people saying like, yeah, we got this plan to go together and we are like, we have this partnership, kind of like a marriage. 4 of Wands in the upright is like a marriage, a partnership. It could be a business contract too. And we talked about this. Ace of Wands, this brand new creative beginning and opportunity, but then maybe 4 people left you out and you're the 3rd person, or you might be a 3rd wheel on a date or something like that. 10 of Swords, you feel backstabbed, yeah, but you're moving on because there's better opportunities coming in. This could have been a Capricorn too, someone who maybe has excuses in regards to sex and sexuality. Meaning, I have a sexual addiction. Sexual addiction does not exist. It's out of control sexual behaviors, and it is not a mental health diagnosis, okay? Someone could be, you know, saying, well, it was the alcohol, that's why I had sex with them, right? And that's why they cheated. Or I made this decision while drinking, so like you can't hold me accountable to it, or I was higher on substances or whatever. I don't know why, but like substances are really coming out during this time, and maybe this person, you know, flaked out on an opportunity that could have been really fun and enjoyable and pleasurable, and they stabbed you in the back, but you're like, that's fine because I have 2 other friends that want to go do this with me. I feel like, I don't know why, it's like 2 friends like bail on a concert or a trip or something like that, and they committed to it during Mercury retrograde, and then they like left you out in the cold, or some sort of family event or matter or situation, or something just happens, like someone's sick, and then they like actually can't commit, and you're just like, ugh, I can't even be mad about this because I have to move forward, and this is them and their shit. They've done this before. Like, been there, done that, got the t-shirt here. Top of the deck overall, we have 6 of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are going to be cutting people off, breaking up with them. This is like that earlier overall energy that really says making the judgment and decision whether or not you want to keep connecting with people here. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. These people, sexually, relationally, they don't fill up your cup. You feel like they aren't actually present. Like, you feel like they don't actually want to show up for you, or if they do, they are truly like ungrounded, scarcity, lack mentality. Pentacles are projecting their thoughts, their ideas, their, you know, values, monetary values or material values onto you. Let's just shuffle out 3 cards, please, for the overall Libra collective. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Some of you might be getting ghosted by a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or it's just delayed. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, World card. This is a good success. Fixed sign energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio here. This is successful. I see you cutting this person off because they can't walk the walk and talk the talk. You see this person, Eight of Pentacles. They don't show up for dates. They say, I'm sorry, and then it's like world's tiniest violin. And Five of Pentacles, you want that in the reverse because you don't want to be left stood up on a date or whatever. This could also be a friendship too. So whomever this is, this person is not reliable, who you might be asking or inquiring this read about. Again, just general messages, read overall. Could be a Leo as well. Double Leo confirmation here. This could happen during Leo season. You could have Leo in your chart, whatever. Aquarius energy too. So a lot of fixed signs. This could be multiple people. This person could have shown you some different types of habits during Leo or Aquarius season within the last year that you've really been reflecting on and thinking about. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You're gonna ice them out and be like, I'm done. Like they don't deserve your time, your energy, your effort. And this is a person that I think who has been like, let's do this, let's do that. And you're like, yeah, no, that's not gonna be successful for me. I'm good. I am going to reject that date. I'm going to reject that networking time. I'm going to reject that one night stand. I'm going to reject this third attempt at taking me out because you haven't shown up the last couple times. And I feel like Libra, a lot of you are just looking for consistency. Yep, Knight of Pentacles, consistency. That is your wish fulfillment moving forward. And that is your requirement. And I think that is how, when you speak up about these things, that's what's going on. Six of Swords in the reverse. It's like false start. Like you're moving on. Like they aren't actually moving forward with you. And you're like, I know I'm great, boo. So why? So a lot of you just need to really be working on your confidence during this time. We do have Sagittarius energy, picked up on that earlier. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. But this says variety and change, spice it up, risky sex, mile high club, Airbnbs and parties. Some of you could be exploring that a little bit more. In the 11th house, you have better new friendships, relationships, and partners, aspirations, and community connections coming in. So for any of you that are going through it with family or relationships during this time, again, we're Mercury retrograde. Don't go backwards, move forwards, allow those people to go. Sixth house energy, this came out in Cancer's read too, working hard on relationships and prioritizing time together, sex, and self-improvement, and taking things one step at a time overall. Whew, Libra, Spirit wanted to talk to you today, boo. Thank you so much for all your amazing support on my last video. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment below, and let me know what the hell is going on, yo, because I don't know who this read is for, and I just love those confirmations and more, and it helps my channel grow. So please help your girl out in the algorithm too, boo, and make sure that you check your other placements in your chart too. First card out, loved ones, your overall energy, bottom of the deck. Past on loved ones are safe and saying they're with you. Call on your guides, your ancestors. Pay attention to the angel numbers, your spiritual team during this time. They could be coming to you in dreams or Akashic records, or even needing to learn about like your astrology birth chart if you're looking into like past lives and maybe there's some sort of connection with family or wanting to connect with them. Libras, look at Cancer got this card the last time. You got it this time. So we have abundance coming out. Prosperity, blessings, fortune, and freedom and happiness are on the way. Thanks, Spirit, today. 17, which breaks down to an 8. Karma, again, you are the Justice card. So that is one of the things. Another confirmation. We love to see it here. There are not all good cards in here, meaning there is, stuff to pay attention to and stuff to really work on, boo. Attracting better. Use the law of attraction to attract better for you. Call on that partner, that spouse that you really want. Listen to your heart here, and sacral chakra is popping out here too. Pleasure, creativity, sexual exploration are present. So taking this time and listening to your heart, mind, body, and intuition for what you want. I love that this came out again too. And let me know if you want to know what 4444 means, boo. We also have creation. Now is the time to create. You have untapped creative potential. Do it now. So for those of you that are working on different things, Spirit saying go for it, be it sex, relationships, whatever. Extrasensory perception. Yep, your psychic abilities are on the rise. Telepathy, psychometry, telekinesis, and Spirit wants you to develop your gifts. Excuse me, hiccup. Confirmation, burp, confirmation. I'm super fucking shamelessly sexy over here, whatever. But confirmation, Spirit wants you to speak these things into existence and really work on them. Dream attack, Interesting how I said I roll my eye because I was like, eyes, whatever. I know I have the one eye roll when I get annoyed, but Dream Attack, I rolled my eye because I was like, there are not good cards in this deck. And some of you are needing to pay attention to your dreams. There could be a lot of psychic attacks during this time, negative entities trying to attack you. Make sure you are protecting your energy, using those crystals before bed, using those energy shields, doing meditation or mindfulness energy, listening to those high vibrational beats, especially if you are needing that cleanse or cleansing your chakras or looking into a Reiki session too. But Spirit's saying protect yourself when it comes to your dreams too, boo. Okay, Libras, thank you again so much for being here. Make sure to like, comment below, tell me what you got going on, what resonates with you. Hit subscribe to my channel, boo, and help me grow. Thank you again so much, Libra. Stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.